video lecture, I will be discussing about the concept of algebraic multiplicity and geometric multiplicity. So let us understand this concept by taking an example. So we have considered A to be any 3 cross 3 matrix with all the entries as 1. Now, in order to comment about the algebraic multiplicity and the geometric multiplicity, first of all we need to calculate the eigenvalues, and corresponding to the eigenvalues we comment about the algebraic multiplicity and geometric multiplicity. Now clearly, as I have explained in my previous video lectures, this is a rank 1 matrix, so the eigenvalues in this case will be nothing but the trace of A, and rest all eigenvalues will be 0, and the trace in this case is 3. So the eigenvalues are 3, 0, 0. So these are the eigenvalues. So I am representing them as lambda i's. Right now, if I talk about the algebraic multiplicity means how many times a particular eigenvalue is repeating. For example, as in this case, if we talk about lambda equals to 3, it has algebraic multiplicity as 1 because it is occurring only one time. But if we talk about lambda equals to 0, so its algebraic multiplicity is 2 because it is occurring 2 times. Before we discuss about geometric multiplicity, let us calculate the eigenvector corresponding to lambda equals to 0. So in order to calculate eigenvector corresponding to lambda equals to 0, we know that whenever we calculate the eigenvalue, we always consider this equation ax equals to lambda x, and then what we did is a minus lambda I into x equals to 0. So x equals to 0 gives the trivial solution, so we always consider determinant of a minus lambda I to be 0 in order to get a non-trivial solution. Right now, if we are calculating corresponding to lambda equals to 0, so just put lambda equals to 0 here. A into x is 0. Since A is any 3 cross 3 matrix, so x will be any 3 cross 1 vector. Now just substitute the values here. Right now, you know that from this is a rank 1 matrix, right? All these entries will be 0 on converting this matrix into echelon form. So what you are left with is x plus y plus z equals to 0, or I can say that x equals to minus y minus z. Now we have considered the eigenvector to be x, y and z, right? So substitute the value of x in terms of y and z. So this will be, now can you write this as y into minus 1, 1, 0 plus z times minus 1, 0 and 1. So you can clearly see that there are infinitely many eigenvectors corresponding to lambda equals to 0, right? Just vary the value of y and z, you will be getting infinitely many eigenvectors. So let me write a remark here. Remark: there are infinitely many eigenvectors corresponding to lambda equals to 0, right? But there are only two linearly independent eigenvectors corresponding to lambda equals to 0, and these vectors which are linearly independent, you can see these two are linearly independent vectors, right? And these two linearly independent vectors, they come out to be called up as the geometric multiplicity of lambda equals to 0. Now remark 2 states that the geometric multiplicity of any lambda, right? What is that? It is nothing but the number of, right, number of maximal linearly independent eigenvectors corresponding eigenvalue lambda. So that is the way to calculate the geometric multiplicity of any particular lambda. So in this case, the geometric multiplicity of lambda equals to 0 is nothing but a 2, right? And one more result apart from this example, geometric multiplicity of any lambda is always greater than or equal to 1, right? And it is less than or equal to algebraic multiplicity of lambda. You can observe one thing, that in case if the algebraic multiplicity comes out to be 1, if am is equals to 1, this implies gm will always be equals to 1. So here, going back again, in this case am corresponding to lambda equals to 3 was 1, so this implies the gm will also be 1. So that is how we calculated the algebraic multiplicity and geometric multiplicity in this question. Now, so calculating geometric multiplicity by this method will be a bit time consuming. So let us learn a trick or a way to calculate the geometric multiplicity in a very less time. So remark, so where we started from is we started from ax equals to lambda x, right? Then we wrote that a minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. Any quantity into x equals to 0, this means this x, right, belongs to the kernel of this quantity. So x belongs to kernel of a minus lambda. It means that the dimension of kernel of a minus lambda is the geometric multiplicity of lambda, right? The dimension of kernel, so that is called as the nullity. So this is nothing but the nullity of a minus lambda I. This is equals to the gm of lambda, right? Now we know that rank plus nullity is equals to number of columns of a, right? So let me denote this number of columns of a as n. So just replace the value of nullity as n minus rank of a is equals to gm of a particular lambda. So this is the formula which we will be applying in order to calculate the gm corresponding to any particular lambda. Now here I have considered two examples. So let us solve first the first example. Now once you convert this matrix into echelon form, you can observe that this is a rank 1 matrix. So the eigenvalues in this case will be the trace, and rest all eigenvalues will be 0. So in this case the trace is also 0 because minus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 0. So this is 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0. So lambda comes out to be 0 only in this case with the algebraic multiplicity as 4. Now if you want to calculate the geometric multiplicity, that is n minus rank of a minus lambda I, and lambda was 0 in this case, right? So and what is the rank of this matrix? We know that the rank of this matrix was 1, and what is the order? That is 4. So 4 minus 1, that is 3. So algebraic multiplicity is 4 in this case and geometric multiplicity is 3 in this case. Now coming to the second example, now you can see again this is a 4 cross 4 matrix. In order to calculate the eigenvalues for this matrix, what I'll be doing is I'll be using the concept of block matrix. If you want to understand the concept of block matrix, you can watch my previous video lectures. So I have divided this matrix into blocks, right? And now I am just interested to calculate the eigenvalues of A and B. Clearly, A matrix is a diagonal matrix, so the eigenvalues corresponding to A will be 7, 7, and similarly, the eigenvalues corresponding to B, since this is the upper triangular matrix, so the eigenvalues will be just the diagonal entries, that is 8, 8. Now we are interested to calculate the algebraic multiplicity and geometric multiplicity. So if lambda is 7, so the algebraic multiplicity is 2. Similarly, if lambda is 8, so the algebraic multiplicity is 2. Now we need to find the GM corresponding to this, right? GM is n minus rank of a minus lambda I. So if you are calculating corresponding to 7, so this would be rank of a minus 7 into I. Now when you subtract 7 from the diagonal entries, so this entry will become 0, this entry will become 0, this will become 1, right? And this will become 1, right? So now you can observe that this is a matrix, and what is the rank of this matrix? So the rank is 2, right? So that is 4 minus 2, which is 2. Fine. So geometric multiplicity also comes out to be 2. Now let us calculate the geometric multiplicity corresponding to lambda equals to 8. So in that case, if you want to calculate the geometric multiplicity, it would be n, that is 4 minus rank of a minus 8i. So again go back and subtract 8 from the diagonal entries. So this entry will become 0, this also will become 0, this will become minus 1, again this will become minus 1. So in this case, now you can see that the rank is the number of pivots. So this is first pivot, this is second pivot, and this is third pivot. So the rank comes out to be 3. So 4 minus 3, that is 1. So the geometric multiplicity corresponding to lambda equals to 8 is 1. So I hope you have understood this concept of algebraic multiplicity and geometric multiplicity. For more such videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.